The path to a more fulfilling life often involves navigating complex emotions and challenging situations. At the heart of this journey lies the power of trust and forgiveness. These two concepts, while seemingly simple, hold the key to unlocking a happier, healthier, and more connected existence. Trust and forgiveness are not just lofty ideals, they are backed by science. Research has shown that individuals who practice these virtues experience a wealth of benefits, ranging from reduced stress and improved mental health to stronger relationships and increased resilience. Studies have even linked trust and forgiveness to a lower risk of heart disease, improved sleep quality, and a longer lifespan. When we trust others, we open ourselves up to deeper connections and create a sense of safety and security. It allows us to build meaningful relationships, both personally and professionally. Forgiveness, on the other hand, frees us from the shackles of resentment and bitterness. It enables us to let go of past hurts and move forward with a lighter heart. The science is clear. Trust and forgiveness are essential ingredients for a thriving life. They are not merely niceties, but powerful tools for personal growth and transformation. Despite their numerous benefits, trust and forgiveness can be incredibly challenging to practice. Why is it so hard to let go of anger and resentment, even when they cause us pain? Why do we struggle to trust, even when it could open the door to deeper connections? We'll explore the common barriers that prevent us from experiencing their transformative power, and we'll shed light on the underlying fears and insecurities that often hold us back. By understanding these challenges, we can begin to dismantle them and pave the way for a more trusting and forgiving heart. Trust and forgiveness, as we've established, are cornerstones of a fulfilling life, backed by science and with the potential to transform our well-being. However, the path to accepting these virtues is often riddled with obstacles. Let's look into the complexities that make trust and forgiveness so challenging, exploring the common barriers that often stand in our way. One of the most significant hurdles to trust is the fear of vulnerability. When we trust someone, we open ourselves up to the possibility of being hurt or betrayed. This fear can be rooted in past experiences where trust was broken, leaving behind wounds that haven't fully healed. The pain of betrayal can be so deep that it casts a shadow of doubt on future relationships, making it difficult to let our guard down again. Insecurities and low self-esteem can also contribute to this fear. We might question our own worthiness of trust, believing that we're not deserving of loyalty or respect. Another obstacle to trust is a lack of understanding or communication. Misunderstandings can easily arise when expectations are not clearly communicated or when we make assumptions about others' intentions. This can lead to feelings of hurt and betrayal even when there was no ill intent. Additionally, past traumas or negative experiences can distort our perception of trust, making it difficult to see situations objectively. Forgiveness, too, presents its own set of challenges. Perhaps the most common barrier is the belief that forgiveness equates to condoning or excusing hurtful behavior. We might feel that forgiving someone means letting them off the hook, denying the impact of their actions. This misconception can lead to a sense of injustice and make forgiveness seem impossible. Another challenge is the fear of being hurt again. If we forgive someone, we might worry that we're opening ourselves up to further pain. This fear can be especially strong in situations where trust has been repeatedly broken. Moreover, the intensity of our emotions can make forgiveness seem out of reach. Anger, resentment, and a desire for revenge can be overwhelming, clouding our judgment and making it difficult to see a path towards healing. Understanding these barriers is the first step towards overcoming them. We'll explore how to shift our mindset from victim to victor, reframing trust as a choice rather than a risk. We'll explore the importance of self-compassion and how it can pave the way for forgiveness. And we'll provide practical tips and techniques for cultivating trust and forgiveness in your own life. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, effort, and a willingness to face our fears and insecurities, but the rewards are immeasurable. Greater peace, joy, and connection. Going through the complexities of trust and forgiveness, we must first shift our perspective. Instead of viewing ourselves as victims of circumstance, we can choose to empower ourselves as victors. This shift begins with recognizing that trust is a choice, not a risk. When we trust someone, we are not blindly handing over our power. We are making a conscious decision to believe in their goodness and integrity. This doesn't mean ignoring potential red flags or blindly accepting harmful behavior. It means approaching trust with discernment and setting healthy boundaries. Think of trust as a muscle that needs to be exercised and strengthened over time. It starts with small steps, like trusting someone to keep a simple promise or confiding in a friend about a minor worry. As we experience positive outcomes from these small acts of trust, we gradually build confidence and expand our capacity for deeper connections. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial in this process. Boundaries are not walls that shut people out. They are guidelines that protect our emotional well-being and ensure that our relationships are based on mutual respect. When we communicate our needs and expectations clearly, we create a safe space where trust can flourish. Self-compassion is another vital component of this mindset shift. Often we are our own harshest critics, holding ourselves to unrealistic standards and berating ourselves for past mistakes. This self-criticism can make it difficult to forgive others as we project our own judgment onto them. By practicing self-compassion, we learn to accept our flaws and imperfections, recognizing that we are all human and capable of making mistakes. This self-acceptance allows us to extend the same grace to others, making forgiveness a more attainable goal. Forgiveness is not about condoning or excusing hurtful behavior. It's about releasing ourselves from the burden of anger and resentment. It's about recognizing that holding on to negativity only harms us in the long run. When we forgive, we don't erase the past, but we choose to let go of its power over our present and future. Forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves. It's a conscious decision to release the pain and create space for healing. It doesn't mean forgetting or denying the impact of the hurt, but it does mean choosing to move forward with a lighter heart. Now that we've explored the complexities and barriers to trust and forgiveness, let's shift our focus to practical ways to cultivate these virtues in our own lives. Remember, building trust and fostering forgiveness are ongoing processes that require patience and dedication. But with the right tools and mindset, we can create lasting change and experience the profound benefits they offer. Let's begin with trust. Building trust is like tending to a delicate plant. It requires consistent care and attention. Start small by focusing on everyday interactions. Trust the barista to make your coffee correctly. Trust the mail carrier to deliver your package. Trust the cashier to give you the correct change. These seemingly insignificant acts of trust lay the foundation for bigger ones. As you become more comfortable with these smaller acts of trust, gradually expand your circle. Confide in a friend about a personal matter, share a secret with a loved one, or delegate a task to a colleague. Each positive experience will reinforce your belief in the inherent goodness of others and strengthen your capacity for trust. Communication is key in this process. Be open and honest about your needs and expectations. Clearly communicate your boundaries and make sure they are respected. When conflicts arise, address them directly and calmly, seeking to understand the other person's perspective rather than jumping to conclusions. Now let's turn our attention to forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness is not about condoning or excusing hurtful behavior. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional weight of anger and resentment. It's about choosing to let go of the past and create space for healing. One powerful way to practice forgiveness is through empathy. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand their perspective. This doesn't mean justifying their actions, but rather seeking to comprehend their motivations and the factors that may have contributed to their behavior. Another helpful tool is to write a letter to the person who hurt you. You don't have to send it. The act of writing itself can be cathartic. Express your feelings honestly, describe the impact of their actions, and articulate what you need from them in order to move forward. Remember, forgiveness is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. There may be times when old wounds resurface or new hurts occur. In these moments, it's important to be patient with yourself and allow yourself to feel the full range of emotions. Don't pressure yourself to forgive before you're ready. Instead, focus on cultivating self-compassion and understanding that healing takes time. To cultivate trust and forgiveness, we can adopt daily practices that nurture these qualities within us. These practices are not about forcing ourselves to feel a certain way, but rather about creating space for these virtues to naturally unfold. One powerful practice is meditation. When we meditate, we quiet the mind and observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This allows us to become more aware of our triggers and reactions, enabling us to respond to challenging situations with greater compassion and understanding. Meditation also cultivates a sense of inner peace and acceptance, which can make it easier to forgive ourselves and others. Gratitude is another practice that can foster trust and forgiveness. When we focus on the good in our lives, we shift our attention away from negativity and resentment. Gratitude allows us to see the world through a more positive lens, appreciating the kindness and generosity of others, even in the face of adversity. By practicing gratitude, we open ourselves up to the possibility of trust and create a fertile ground for forgiveness to take root. Journaling can also be a helpful tool for cultivating trust and forgiveness. Writing down our thoughts and feelings can help us process difficult emotions and gain clarity on our experiences. It can also be a way to express gratitude for the positive aspects of our lives. By journaling regularly, we create a space for self-reflection and growth, allowing us to deepen our understanding of ourselves and our relationships. In addition to these daily practices, it's essential to make a commitment to personal growth. Trust and forgiveness are not static states. They are ongoing journeys that require continuous effort and self-reflection. Be open to learning from your mistakes and seeking guidance from trusted mentors or therapists. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your courage and commitment to personal development. By incorporating these practices into your daily life and committing to personal growth, you can create a ripple effect of trust and forgiveness that extends beyond yourself. As you cultivate these virtues within yourself, you'll naturally inspire others to do the same. Your relationships will deepen, your interactions will become more meaningful, and your overall well-being will flourish. As we journey towards greater trust and forgiveness, it's important to address some common concerns that may arise. You might be wondering, what if the person who hurt me doesn't deserve forgiveness? This is a valid question, and it's essential to acknowledge the pain and injustice you may have experienced. Forgiveness is not about the other person. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional burden of anger and resentment. It's about recognizing that holding on to negativity only harms you in the long run. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning hurtful behavior or absolving the person of responsibility. It simply means choosing to release the grip that the past has on your present and future. Another common question is, what if I can't forget? It's important to understand that forgiveness and forgetting are not the same thing. Forgiving someone doesn't mean erasing the memory of what happened or pretending that it didn't matter. It means accepting that the past cannot be changed and choosing to focus on the present and future. The memories may still be there, but their power over you will diminish. By forgiving, you reclaim your power and choose to move forward without being defined by the past. It's a process of healing and growth, allowing you to create a new narrative for your life. Trust and forgiveness are transformative forces that can lead to greater peace, joy, and connection in our lives. By understanding the challenges, shifting our mindset, and practicing daily rituals, we can cultivate these virtues and experience their profound benefits. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, effort, and a willingness to confront our fears and insecurities. But the rewards are immeasurable: a lighter heart, deeper connections, and a greater sense of inner peace. So take that first step today. Choose to trust, choose to forgive, and unlock the extraordinary potential within you. Remember, trust and forgiveness are not destinations, but ongoing journeys, and there will be setbacks and challenges along the way, but with perseverance and self-compassion, we can continue to move forward. By choosing to trust and forgive, we open ourselves up to a life of deeper connections, greater joy, and lasting peace. And so I invite you to take that first step. Choose to trust, choose to forgive, and unlock the extraordinary potential within you. The path may not always be easy, but the rewards are immeasurable. While you start on this journey of healing and transformation, remember that you are not alone. There are countless others who have walked this path before you, and their stories serve as a testament to the power of trust and forgiveness.